I'm joined with Steve Chettle after that 3-0 defeat to Radcliffe Borough. Chets, what did you make of that?
That one hurt today. There's a turning point in the space of 30 seconds of the game where Ash should score. Falls over, hits him in the chest, they go straight up the end and go 2-0. And then obviously the 93rd minute we're chasing the game. You know, we've got to go and try and get something out of the game, and they score with a killer blow. But no, that was a tough one to take. I thought we did okay at times. We created opportunities at the top third of the pitch. We just couldn't score. And if you don't score, you're not going to win games. Off to a woeful start after 90 seconds, and it was always uphill, but that's a tough one to take.
It seemed today that when you were creating chances, it just wasn't maybe falling for players. You mentioned there the balls hit Ash, and another day he probably just taps that into the net. How difficult is it to put your finger on, or maybe how difficult is it to understand a result like that where it just doesn't fall your way?
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's a tough one to take. We had a couple of opportunities first off where Kieran Keane's crossed, and two can probably put in the goal, and we go at half time 1-0 down after, like I say, an awful start. But no, they took their chances, and in the end, it's a 3-0 defeat.
On a positive note, Kieran Keane making his full debut, Ash Warsaw's full debut. How good were they today from the start?
I thought they did okay. I thought Ash worked really hard. I thought Keano, he hasn't played for so long, did okay at left back. But overall, as a team, we huffed and puffed. I think I described it as best huffed and puffed, but we just couldn't get the goal that could have got us back into the game, especially like say the Ash situation, and they got to the end to score.
And 2 weeks now between this game and the next game. Is that a break that you're welcoming, or would you rather have a game next week to go straight back into?
I'll probably tell you in the week. We've just said inside we've got 4 sessions to work hard now. It's been a tough week for us. Obviously we conceded 3 at home, conceded injury time, and today, like I say, was a hard result to take. Because I don't think that was a scoreline which reflected the game, but they took their chances. We'll get ready for the next home game.
Thank you, Chets, and have a safe journey.
Cheers, thanks.